The Malankara Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church, officially known as Jacobite Syrian Christian Church, is an integral branch of the Syriac Orthodox Church centered in Kerala, India. It recognizes the Syriac Orthodox Patriarch, currently Ignatius Aphrem II, as its supreme head. It functions as a largely autonomous unit within the Church, under the authority of the Catholicos of India, currently Baselios Thomas I. Its members are part of the St. Thomas Christian community, which traces its origins to the evangelistic activity of Thomas the Apostle in the 1st century. Historically, the St. Thomas Christian community was part of the Church of the East, centered in Persia. They were organized as the ecclesiastical province of India in the 8th century, served by bishops and a hereditary archdeacon. For the 16th century, the Portuguese Jesuits attempted to forcefully bring the community into the Latin rite of the Catholic Church. On hearing about the persecution suffered by his flock in Malankara, the Patriarch of Antioch, More Ignatius head.It, set out to Malankara in 1653. Since Portuguese could not say the name head.It, they called him Ahathala. He was captured by the Portuguese en route and was taken to Madras. Resentment of these measures led a part of the community to join the Archdeacon Thomas in swearing never to submit to the Portuguese in the Coonan Cross Oath in 1653. The part of the Church that resists the Latin power is known as the Malankara Church. Following More Ignatius head.It, More Gregorios Abdal-Jalal, Patriarch of Jerusalem, arrived Malankara in 1665, to reinforce the original Syrian liturgy in Malankara and the relationship with the Syriac Orthodox Church liturgy of Antioch. In AD 1876, the Synod of Malankara constituted the democratic procedures and practices of the Malankara Church in the presence of the Syriac Orthodox Patriarchs Ignatius Peter IV and Joseph Mordavanius V and representatives from all the local churches. The Mordavanius V start taking monoplast decisions without discussing with the civilian trustees of the Church, which disturbed the democratic coordination of the Church and lead to split in the Church. In 1912, a synod led by the Patriarch Ignatius Abdul-Masih II, who had been controversially deposed by the Ottoman government, consecrated Ivanios as Catholicos of the East under the name Baselios I. The faction that supported Baselios I became what is now the Malankara Orthodox Syrian Church, while those who supported the new Patriarch Ignatius Abdul-Allah II became the Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church. In 1934, after the death of Mordavanius V, Syriac Orthodox Patriarchs Ignatius Elias III consecrated Paulus Marathanasius as the Malankara Metropolitan. At the same time, More Timotheos Organi left that faction and joined the faction of Malankara Church, which submitted to the authority of Baselios Varghese II as Catholicos of the East. Church leaders made several attempts at reunification in the mid-20th century, leading to 2 Supreme Court decisions, but were unable to resolve the contention, and the 2 churches operate independently today. By the end of March 1966, More Timotheos Organi declared Mar Elia Chapel, Kottayam as the official thronal cathedral of the Catholicos of the East. The headquarters of the Jacobite Syrian Christian Church in India is situated near the St. Peter's and St. Paul's Jacobite Syrian Church, Puthankross. As part of the Syriac Orthodox Communion, the Church uses the West Syrian liturgy and is part of the Oriental Orthodox group of churches. It has dioceses in most parts of India as well as in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Western Europe, and the Persian Gulf nations. In 2003, it was estimated that the Church has 1,200,000 members globally. Name: The Malankara Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church has been known by several names during its existence. Other variants include Jacobite Syrian Christian Church, Malankara Syrian Orthodox Church, and Jacobite Syrian Church. Headquarters Pathankras is the headquarters of the Jacobite Syrian Christian Church in India. The headquarters is situated near the St. Peter's and St. Paul's Jacobite Syrian Church. Its headquarters is named after the illustrious Patriarch of Antioch Ignatius Aphrem II. The property was bought and built under the leadership of the Catholicos of India Baselios Thomas I. After the church faced difficulties in continuing its functioning from its base at Metropolitan with the demise of Catholicos Baselios Paulus II. Within a short time this religious center rose to significance inside the community and state. The Catholicos of India chapel is named after Paulos More Athanasius of Aluva, and under the chapel is situated the space for tombs for the use of future Catholicos of the church. An arts and science college named after More Athanasius of Aluva is also run in the premises of the Zakha Center. It is the place where Akila Malankara Suvisesha Yogam, the official gospel convention of the community, that is generally conducted from 26th to the 31st of December of every year. The official publishing house of the church, JSC Publishers, are also a part of the large complex. Its subsidiary institutions such as the Malankara Jacobite Syrian Sunday School Association is also based in Pathankras. History. Thomas the Apostle is credited by tradition for founding the Indian Church in 52 AD. This Nazrani faith had many similarities to ancient Judaism, see also Jewish Christianity, and owing to the heritage of the Nazrani people, developed contacts with the Nestorian religious authorities of Edessa, Mesopotamia. The local church maintained its autonomous character under its local leader. When the Portuguese established themselves in India in the 16th century, they found the church in Kerala as an administratively independent community. Following the arrival of Vasco da Gama in 1498, the Portuguese came to South India and established the political power there. They brought missionaries to carry out evangelistic work in order to establish churches in communion with Rome under the Portuguese patronage. These missionaries were eager to bring the Indian Church under the Pope's control. They succeeded in their efforts in 1599 with the Synod of Diampa. The representatives of various parishes who attended the assembly were forced by Portuguese authorities to accept the papal authority. Following the synod, the Indian Church was governed by Portuguese prelates. They were generally unwilling to respect the integrity of the local church. This resulted in disaffection which led to a general revolt in 1653 known as the Cunan Cross Oath. Under the leadership of their elder Thomas Nazarenus, around Kochi gathered at Mattancherry Church on Friday, the 24th of January 1653, and made an oath that is known as the Great Oath of Bent Cross. The following oath was read aloud, and the people touching a stone cross repeated it loudly. By the Father, Son and Holy Spirit, that henceforth we would not adhere to the Franks, nor accept the faith of the Pope of Rome. This reference from the Missionary Register of 1822 seems to be the earliest reliable document available. Those who were not able to touch the cross-tied ropes on the cross held the rope in their hands and made the oath. Because of the weight, it is believed by the followers that the cross bent a little, and so it is known as Oath of the Bent Cross. This demanded administrative autonomy for the local church. Since it had no bishop, it faced serious difficulties. It appealed to several Eastern Christian churches for help. The Syrian Patriarch of Antioch responded and sent the Metropolitan Bishop Gregorios Abdal-Jalal of Jerusalem to India in 1665. He regularized the canonical ordination of Marthoma I as a bishop and worked together with him to organize the Malankara Church. Catholicos of India. Catholicos of India is an ecclesiastical office in the Syriac Orthodox Church, the head of the Jacobite Syrian Christian Church in Kerala, India. He is the Catholicos Aphrem of the Jacobite Syrian Christian Church, an autonomous body within the Syriac Orthodox Church, and functions at an ecclesiastical rank second to the Syriac Orthodox Patriarch of Antioch. The jurisdiction of the Syriac Orthodox Catholicos is limited to India and Indian diaspora, although he is often invited to preside over Syriac Orthodox functions abroad. The current Catholicos of India is Catholicos Baselios Thomas I, who was consecrated in 2002. The position was created in the 20th century, amid a series of splits within the local Malankara Church and the broader Syriac Orthodox communion that divided the community into rival Jacobite, Syrian and Indian Orthodox factions. It was instituted to provide a regional head for Jacobite Syrian Church, the faction that remained closely aligned with the Patriarch of Antioch. Catholicos Baselios Thomas I is the second Aphrem I.It. Catholicos of the Syriac Orthodox Church in India and Metropolitan trustee of the Jacobite Syrian Christian Church. His official title is Catholicos of India. On the 26th of July 2002 he was enthroned as the second Catholicos and the head of the Malankara Jacobite Church in India by the Patriarch Ignatius Aphrem II, in a ceremony held in Damascus, Syria. The position had remained vacant between 1996 and 2002. Saints of the Church: Ignatius Aphrem III, Patriarch of Antioch; More Baselios Yeldo, Catholicos of Persia; Paramala Thiranmeni, Paulus Mar Athanasius, Metropolitan of Jacobite Syrian Church; More Kurilos Paulus, Malankara Metropolitan; St. Kurilos Joachim, Archiepiscopal of Malankara; Saint Eustathios Sliba, Apostolic Delegate of the Holy See to India; Baselios Sacrella III of Aleppo, Mafriono; Gregorios Abd al-Jalal, Syrian Orthodox Metropolitan of Jerusalem. Dioceses. The Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church has the following dioceses: archdioceses. There are archdioceses under the jurisdiction of the Patriarch of Antioch: Nana Archdiocese, Region of Chingavanam, Region of Kalasari, Region of Rani, Region of USA, Canada and Europe. Malankara Archdiocese of North America, Malankara Archdiocese of Europe, Patriarchal Vicariate of Ireland, Patriarchal Vicariate of UK, Patriarchal Vicariate of Germany and AMP, Central Europe. Dioceses in Kerala: Trivandrum, Kollam Diocese, Thumpaman Diocese, Niranam Diocese, Kottayam Diocese, Idukki Diocese, Kandanad Diocese, Kochi Diocese, Angamali Region, Perambavoor Region, Kothamangalam Region, High Range Region, Muvattupura Region, Palakkara Region, Thrissur Diocese, Kozhikode Diocese, Malabar Diocese. Dioceses in rest of India: Mangalore Diocese, Bangalore Diocese, Mylapore Diocese, Bombay Diocese, New Delhi Diocese. Dioceses in outside India: Middle East Diocese, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Australia and AMP, New Zealand, Singapore and AMP, Malaysia. Other dioceses: there are dioceses under the jurisdiction of the Patriarch of Antioch: Honavar Mission, EAE Churches, Simhasana Churches. Present Synod. The Synod of the Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church comprises Catholicos Baselios Thomas I, Kyriakos More Severios Edevangelical, Abraham More Severius, Thomas More Timotheos, Joseph More Gregorios, Matthews More Evanios, Gevargis More Dionysius, Kyriakos More Dioscorus, Gevargis More Athanasios, Kyriakos More Theophilos, Euhanon more Miletos, Matthews more Theodosius, Matthews more Aphrem, Pathros more Osthathios, Gevargies more Corilos, Yeldo more Theodos, Kuriakos more Eusebios, Marcos more Chrysostamos, Elias more Athanasios, Kuriakos more Gregorios, Yaqub more Antonios, Zacharias more Philoxenos, Paulus more Irenaeus, Kuriakos more Ivanius, Iub more Silvanus, Gevargies more Barnabas, Isaac more Osthathios, Kuriakos more Julios, Thomas more Alexandros, Zacharias more Polycarpus, Matthews more Timotheos, Matthews more Anthimos,